Good morning. Well, it's probably like almost 7:30 and we're doing something today. I don't know yet. We're sure doing some hiking in the Chisos, but haven't decided between what we do today and what we do tomorrow. But it is really unideal in the tent right now. Let me show you. I don't know if this is from like us breathing or what, but it's very wet. Definitely drizzled some last night, but the interior is like soaking. And we didn't have hardly any vents in the tent, so I think it's from us. Rookie mistake. All right, tent's opened up, airing out. Hopefully we can make some progress getting rid of all this condensation and stuff while we eat breakfast. All right, getting the day started again with some protein oatmeal and some Texas pecan coffee. So you want to mind that last one, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. I don't know. Didn't make as much coffee either. It's okay.
Coffee is served.
Venting out the tent did not do as good of a job as we were hoping, so now we've got this old towel and we are wiping down the interior of the rainfly because we're afraid that if we collapse at all that our sleeping bag's gonna get soaked. Obviously we don't want a cold and wet sleeping bag tonight, so we're trying to do as much damage control as we can, and then we'll hit the road and head over to the Chisos Mountains. See you later, Campground. You were good to us. It's 9:45. We're running behind. We made the Chisos Basin. Just made some PB&J. Macy is going. She's way down there. She's filling up the waters. I'm gonna put my contacts in. I think we're gonna send it up Emory Peak. It says on the NPS like paper that the hands usually come in that takes 7 hours, so I'm hoping that's legit. I've never done it and we have done pretty much no research, so if it's not 7 hours we'll run out of light, but we have all the essentials and some headlamps, so we should be fine.
Riker is putting on his boots. We've just packed up some sandwiches, some bars and snacks and stuff, getting our hiking poles ready.
And lots of water.
Lots of water, yeah. We've got 3 of our Nalgene's and my
3 liters
3 liter.
each.
We have a 3 liter bladder, and we're about to start our trek. I actually don't know where we're hiking, but it's somewhere around here. So wish us luck.
It's 10:10 a.m. and we are getting started. We really don't have any idea what to expect. I have some buddies that have done this, but it's been a few years and they loved it. Thought it was a lot of fun, but some steep parts. I think it's pretty rocky at the top. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's official. This is the start. Emory Peak in 5.3 miles, baby. Let's get it. Also, Macy's rocking the same boots from Yosemite.
The duct tape's no longer on them.
Yeah, it's just the super glue.
Super glue. There are definitely some gaps, especially on my right boot. So we pray that they hold up for 10 miles.
We're hoping that Macy's Christmas gift will be hiking boots this year. So we really need that. So until then, Macy's rocking the ghetto boots. They've held up so far, but we don't have any glue or duct tape with us. So if it gets worse.
Hey, I got down from LCAT with
flopping boots. So it can't be worse than that, right? Hopefully not. Macy's losing the beanie and she's brushed her hair, put it up in a ponytail. She's out here doing the most. We're about 30 minutes in though, and so far so good. No crazy climbing, and it's getting a little toasty just with movement and whatnot, but making good headway, I think. A couple pretty bluebirds up here. There he goes. Pretty colors. Another one back in the brush. It's been about an hour and a half. I feel like we're making decent time. We've only made one stop so far to eat a bar. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit chilly again with the wind and no sun on us at the time. Macy's thinking about putting her jacket back on. Night break number 2. 11:45.
I put my jacket on.
Macy put the jacket back on. There's some strong gusts. We're sweaty, so it's a little brutal. We've officially both caved. Jackets on. Macy even put on some gloves. This wind's a little chilly. Might as well be comfortable. Tons of steps and tons of switchbacks. We have no idea how far we are and how much we have to go. We gotta be making decent progress. Yeah, there is. 1.5 miles, so we got 3.8 so far. Lots of climbing to go though. Check out this view. Pretty sweet. Back behind us is, and very far down is the basin. But making good headway. Yeah, we have reason to believe that is Emory Peak. Looks like there's some people climbing on it, but we've still got a ways to go and quite a bit of intense climbing. Lots of rugged boulders and stuff that are just a little more difficult to get up. Just have to take your time and whatnot. So this last section will probably take a lot longer than the rest of it. Here's our view back behind us though. It's incredible. So we pretty much made it. It's the very top right there. There's a bunch of this kind of stuff, so I don't really know how far we'll go. We'll try to get a good view. Check this out, man. We're on top of Big Bend. Check out that view as far as you can see. Pretty legit. Cheers. It's peanut butter jelly time. Woo-hoo! Macy's down there finishing lunch, and I came up to sit behind this wall because the wind's been brutal. And conveniently, feels good. Conveniently, the second I get here, I tell her there's no wind, and turns out the wind just had totally stopped. Check out these views. Way down there is where we're camping. That's where we started. Just have all this desert. It's incredible. So we did some climbing up the other peak up here. It's still very, very rocky, very cold, but we have some wind blockage. It's getting a little bit more of a view, like in the trees and whatnot. So I think it's safe to say our better view will be doing Lost Mine Trail, but this is still pretty legit. Respect to this guy, but I personally could not do that over the edge. It's insane, man. Here's a pretty cool view up here, kind of like a little window almost. Starting the trek down. So update on Macy's boots since we made all the way up. There's like some big old gaps, but hey, this front part.
This front part's holding on strong.
Looks good. Good as new. It'll get us down, that's for sure. So check it. Also, we forgot to document how long that took us, but it is 1:53 right now, and I'd like to say it's been at least 30 minutes since we first got up there. So, I don't know, maybe like 1:20, so 10:10 to 1:20. Good, almost 3 hours, but also could have been less. We spent quite a bit of time up there and ate lunch and explored some, so who knows? But very doable in the 7-hour period that the national park quotes, that's for sure. Making some good progress so far. I think we're about 2 or so miles down, so we probably have another 3 miles, but the basin's down there. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but making good headway so far. Thank goodness we're starting to get close. We cannot wait to get down, relax.
It's like an animal, not a person.
Yeah, it does sound like an animal. There's some yelping of sorts going on out here. It is 4:18 p.m. and there's Mila right there to the right. We have made it back. Whew, that was, what, yeah,
Exactly.
just over 6 hours, so not bad. It's a great trail. The very top was a little anticlimactic due to the intense climbing and the insane winds, but gosh, crazy views whole way up, whole way down, and it was incredible. We've been set since the peak and our feet are killing us, so. Oh, it feels nice. Whew. That was one heck of a hike.
Oh, my boots made it.
Oh yeah, Macy's boots made it somehow. I mean, they're still
not totally flopping, but
not totally, but they need
some big old
they need to be
gaps.
replaced. That hike was brutal. I mean, we don't do stuff like that very often, so that hurt probably a little more than it should have, but glad to say we did it. About 10.5 miles and almost 3,000 feet of climbing in just a hair over 6 hours. Tonight we're staying in the Chisos Basin Campground, which is just right down there. Probably going to do the same tomorrow night, but whew, it's almost 5 p.m. We're getting ready to just have a chill evening, eat some dinner at some point, and hopefully air the tent out so that it's not wet, and go from there. Figured out we don't really have a parking spot. The view is insane, but check this out. We're like basically just going to have to park on the edge of this little road. There's enough room for a car to pass between us and the other site, but
area is awesome though.
yeah,
We did
very
get
pretty.
gypped on the location, but everything around us is awesome.
Yes. It's also not super flat, so we're going to be at a little bit of a tilt.
We're gonna be cuddling.
But yeah, we'll be fine. Check this out, gang. Got some leftover queso, and we're about to heat it up and enjoy some chips and queso down here. Okay, it's really not all that much queso, but it will be tasty nonetheless. Should be quick. All right, time to dive in.
Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
Tastes like chilies.
I think it is.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, here's the other side of this. Crazy views. Probably one of the best places we've had a thing of chips and queso. That's for sure. Home sweet home for the night. This place is very pretty. About to start an episode, and are you up here?
Yeah. We're on the seat.
Yeah. There's some birdies with us.
There's some little birds eating our chip crumbs.
Look at them right here. Look at these little guys. They're just hanging out. I mean, we obviously don't have this many crumbs, but they're probably eating off of past people. Check out how clear this moon is, guys. Crazy. We have our soups. Macy has the stuff for the quesadillas, and we're about to get started on our dinner. Oh, big old flame, baby. Lands have mercy. She got this one on too. Can you click that for me? Burning yourself. Nice. Got the water boiling for soups. And here's quesadilla of 3. It is almost complete. Sure do. So just right there and right there we saw a bobcat cross. And he's probably back there wanting some food. So hopefully he minds his own business. Like, he'd be smelling good, I can't lie. Soups are just about ready. Just served.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Macy's dropping stuff per usual. Food is tasty once again, even though it's night 3 of this. And the sky's starting to get dark. Hopefully all these clouds dip and we finally have a good view of the stars, but I don't know. There's a lot of clouds right now, so not sure how this will look. It's time for some dessert. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look tasty. Macy's singing.
Texas.
Not sure how much of this y'all can see, but we're stargazing. And it's pretty. The moon is also super bright. And so is whatever star that is. I mean, it is.
Or planet.
Yeah, it might be a planet because it's super bright. All right, you guys, it's been a great day. That red light can be bright. We're calling it a night. It's what, 8:45?
Almost 9, yeah.
It's almost 9. We're hitting the sack. Good night.
Good night.